Hey pals, welcome back to the Disney Magical Mindset Podcast. My name is Ruben, your Disney Magic mentor, and today I'm super excited to share with you some awesome life lessons from a movie that is one of my favorite Pixar films, especially during this time of the year. It's Coco, none other than Coco. Yeah, the colorful, fun, full of music, remember me. Hi. And family, man, it's just one of those movies. I just love it so much. But underneath all of that, Coco is about legacy. Am I right? Do you feel that? It's about chasing your dreams, even when people don't understand them, and leaving something behind that lasts longer than you. So today, I want to give you three powerful lessons from Coco to help you live with a little more purpose, a little more courage, and a whole lot more magic. So if you're ready, come on, let's do this, 'cause here we go. The first magical lesson from Coco is this: stop waiting for permission. Come on, say that with me. I'm going to stop waiting for permission. You remember that scene. Miguel is sitting there watching Ernesto de la Cruz on TV. Strumming his guitar, De La Cruz says something that changes everything. By the way, it was so cool to see Ernesto de la Cruz there at Oogie Boogie Bash. It's like one of the coolest villains, when you walk up and you see him in action doing his thing on stage. So if you've never experienced it, it's pretty cool. You got to. But you remember that scene, right, from the animated film Coco, where Miguel is there watching his hero. And De La Cruz says something that I believe is so powerful, no matter the fact that he's the villain, which we never saw that coming, did we, when we watched the movie for the first time? But he says this: no one was going to hand it to me. It was up to me to reach for that dream, grab it tight, and make it come true. And that line, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and maybe it did the same for you, because let's be real right now. Come on, let's be honest, which is what I always want us to be. How many of us are still waiting? Waiting for someone to validate us, waiting for the timing to be perfect, waiting for the dream to show up already, gift wrapped, ready to go, waiting and waiting and waiting and saying, well, no, I'll just wait till next year. Or I'll just wait in a year from now, or maybe I'll just wait for tomorrow, right? We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. But here's the honest truth. Nobody's handing it to you. Nobody's giving you permission to be great. And here's what I need you to hear today. You don't need it. You don't need permission to be great, because you are great. You don't need permission to experience the magic, because you are the magic, because the magic is in you. You've got to decide that your dream is worth chasing. Your goal is worth going after, even if no one else claps for you. I mean, I'm going to clap for you. I'm here to support you, but you're not going to get that from everyone. Miguel didn't wait for approval from his family. He just knew music was his calling. Do you remember that? It was in his bones, even when his family told him, no, you're not going to do this. You're going to leave the music. You're going to be a shoemaker with the rest of your family, a sandal maker, right? What happens in that moment? Miguel understands that he was called for something greater. So what does he do? What does he do? This young boy, Miguel, the hero of this story, the protagonist that inspires us in this movie, he seized his moment. Seize your moment. And that's what I want to challenge you with today. Stop waiting for permission to pursue your dreams. Stop waiting until everything is right. Stop waiting until you think you figured everything out, because you'll keep waiting. And you'll keep waiting. And I'm saying this because I know from experience. I know from my own personal life. Like, I want it to be all great. I want to have all the answers. I want to know exactly where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I want to have everything in order. And I know that if I'm waiting for that, I'm going to keep on waiting. And so sometimes you just got to stop being afraid of failing, because it's often the failure that keeps you from going forward, and start embracing and seizing. Listen, I would rather fail trying and giving it everything I've got than to sit back and not ever try because I'm afraid of what? Falling? It's going to happen anyway. So I might as well just get it out of the way and just embrace the fact that it's going to be a part of my life, instead of holding back and keeping back and stopping and never going because I'm always afraid of taking that next step or seizing my moment. And I'm telling you, no one's going to put the guitar in your hands. No one's just going to come and hand it to you. You have to seize your moment, just like Miguel. And that's what I need you to hear today. I need you to stop waiting for permission to pursue your dream. It's your dream. You don't need a cosigner. So maybe it's time to stop asking, is this okay? And start saying, this is who I am. Maybe it's time to stop giving so much weight to what everyone else says or what everyone else is trying to stop you from doing, and just go like, you know what? I'm going to do this and I'm going to try. And here's the thing. No one is going to understand your vision and your dream right up front. They have not been, dreaming this thing with you. They have not been, thinking about it 24/7 like you have. So you're not going to get it right away. But I tell you what, when that thing starts coming, when you start living it, when it starts burning in your heart and you start going for it and seizing the moment and doing what you need to do every single day to get closer and closer and closer, I'm telling you, it will start becoming clearer to you, and not only to you, but it will start to become clearer to other people. And the ones who at the beginning didn't believe in you because they didn't see your dream are the ones who start wanting to come and be your friend and come after you and say, hey, don't forget about me. Because you've been sitting on this dream for a long time. Seize your moment. All right. So number one, stop waiting for permission. The second powerful, magical lesson I want to share with you from Coco is this: don't let excuses steal your moment. All right? Because you're going to have your moment. And you're going to seize your moment. But I'm going to tell you right now that the thing that will stop you from seizing your moment are excuses. Yup, they're excuses. We've all said them. We've all done them. We've been there before. And when I think about Miguel from Coco, he didn't have the support of his family. He didn't really have a plan. But you know what he had? He had a dream. He had that thing in his heart that caused him to keep going. He had this why that was bigger than himself. His why is the thing that caused him to keep moving forward closer and closer to the thing that he wanted. And he went after it anyway, didn't he? No support, no plan really, just a dream. And most of us, you know what we do? And I say most of us because I've been there. Like, I'm only telling you what I've experienced myself. We let our moments slip away because of excuses. And tell me if you've heard these ones before. I don't have time. Or, no, I don't have the money. Or, no, I don't know where to start. Or I'm not good enough. Or I'm afraid. What if no one listens to my podcast? I'm afraid. What if people make fun of me? What if they don't understand what I'm doing and they tell me things that will cause me to not want to chase after my dream? Like, we all have these different excuses because we often give too much attention to what other people say because we really care a lot about what other people say. And this thing has helped me, and I've talked about this before, is that we have to understand that people are going to talk and say something anyway. They're not, you're not going to be able to control someone else's opinion about you. So you have to just embrace the fact and give people the freedom, which they have, to say things about you that you may not like, to say things about your dream that you may not appreciate, but they have every right to. Doesn't mean I want it. Of course not. I want everyone to like me. I want everyone to listen to my podcast. I want everyone to follow me on my social media accounts. But I know that's not the reality. And I know that there are people, like there are people out there who aren't really in your corner, who are going to say things bad about you, who are going to be jealous about the moves that you make in your life. Let them. They're going to do it anyway. So why am I going to waste my time and energy giving it to somebody that when I do that, it's causing me to stop doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm not going to allow the voices of other people to keep me from that thing that's deep in my heart, like Miguel. Woo, y'all got me fired up today. See, most of us, we allow these excuses to get in the way and they slip away, or the opinions of other people to keep us from going. But the way you seize your moment, hear me, the way you seize your moment is by refusing to let excuses seize it from you. So, because you have two choices. You either seize your moment or you allow your excuses to seize it from you. See, nobody owes you anything. But you, Y-O-U, owe you everything because you deserve it, because you were born for greatness, to make a difference, to live life with purpose and meaning, and to know that, man, when it's all said and done, I want to be remembered for greatness, remembered for making a difference, remembered for doing things that people look back on and they're like, man, that person right there. Made a huge difference in my life. Yeah, you don't need more motivation. As much as I want that for you, and I love that you're spending time with me, and please keep being here. I love that you're here. But I love you, my friend. I want you to hear this, because sometimes we feel like we need another book, or we need another motivational talk, or we need another movie to inspire us. And sometimes we keep saying that, and we keep going in circles, and it's like a record that keeps playing, like a broken record. We keep thinking and believing that we need that. And so we're just waiting for the next big move, or the next big talk, or the next big thing I can buy into, or the next big voice that can just, inspire me. And I'm so grateful, please, for the opportunity to speak some magical life into you and your heart. I'm so thankful. But I also just want to be true and real, like your bro, like your brother. You don't need more motivation. You need movement. You need to quit talking like Walt Disney said and start doing. Taking one step, sending that email, recording one idea, writing something in your notes, right? Committing to being disciplined, to doing what it takes every day to get to that next step, to seize your moment. Every day you pick up that guitar, and whatever that guitar is for you, it might be a book. That guitar might be a computer that you need to write things down. That guitar might be a phone call that you need to make. Every day you got to seize your moment, because here's the truth about every day. Tomorrow, you don't know if that's going to be your day. You don't know if you're going to have your tomorrow. All you have is today. So that's why you have to seize the moment today, because yesterday's gone and tomorrow I may not even get to, right? All I have is today, is this moment right now. And every time you take action, you know what you're doing? Oh, this is so powerful. You're reminding yourself how important, valuable, and great you are. Yeah, every time you take action, and you do that one thing, you pick up that guitar, whatever that guitar is, and you begin playing and doing the thing that you need to do daily to get you to that next place. What you're saying is that you are serious about your dream. What you're saying is you are so valuable and important, and you are keeping the promises that you made to yourself because you believe in you. Because you believe you've been destined for greatness, because you believe that you have a reason to be here on this planet, to make a difference, to fulfill your purpose. Yeah. So whatever's been holding you back, stop giving it power. Today, you have the power, the freedom, and the ability to stop allowing the things that have been keeping that guitar in the garage. And remember, whatever the guitar is, using the language of Coco, whatever it is, you have the power to pick it up. I'm telling you, you do. You really, really do. Because life is short. And the clock doesn't pause for our fears. The clock doesn't pause for no one. This is just this week. I'm sending my daughter to 6th grade camp, and I'm just like, emotional inside because I'm like, I wish I could stop it sometimes, but I can't. And so I have to seize the moment because today is all I have. Seize the moment. Stop waiting for permission, number one. The second thing, don't let excuses steal your moment. And the last one that I want to share with you just might be one that really makes you think about your life, about where you are today, about where you want to be. And it's this. Here's the third and last magical, powerful lesson I want to share with you from Coco. Decide how you want to be remembered. Decide how you want to be remembered. One of the things that I love most about Coco is it reminds us that our stories don't really end when we die or when we're no longer here, right? They carry on with people, with those that we make a difference in their life. They carry on with our loved ones, with our family, with our friends. And the only time that those stories kind of end is when people stop remembering us. Isn't that the power of Coco? Isn't that why they celebrate the photos and Dia de los Muertos and really just honoring family, those loved ones that have gone before us, because we know we're better because of the people who have gone before us, those who we have stood on their shoulders. And so the beautiful story, and the one that always gets us, is in Coco is when the picture fades and when someone is forgotten. And that's why Miguel's journey matters so much. And I think that's why we're so connected to this movie, because it's not just about music. It's about memory. It's about how we'll be remembered when we're gone. And I know this is sometimes not something we want to think about. We don't want to talk about. I know probably you didn't think that you were going to listen to a podcast today that is encouraging you to consider how you want to be remembered when you're no longer here. Because listen, I want to always be here for my kids. I want to always be here for my wife. I want to always be here for my family. I want to always be here for my friends. But I know that life, as much as I want that, doesn't work that way. And I think about it sometimes. I really do. I think about that day, how all of us are going to be remembered in just a few words. Like when you go I just came from a memorial service this past weekend, and there we are talking about remembering somebody. And how, so just think ahead to your memorial service, to your funeral. I know it's not comfortable. You don't like it. I get it. But I need you to just go there with me. How do you want to be remembered? What do you want people to say when they come to celebrate your life? And whatever it is you desire for people to remember you for, go for it. Work towards it with the end in mind, and start thinking about the things that you need to do today in order to make it happen. And you might be saying, well, you don't know, man. I've messed up big time in my life. You don't even know my past. You don't even know like the stuff that I have done. I think people are going to remember me for like my bad stuff, or for my failures, or for the things that I've done, how I've hurt people. And listen, That might be where your story was, but that's not how your story has to end. And I'm here to tell you it can change. People can remember you for good, for being positive, for being great, for making a difference, for dreaming big, from going after that dream, for inspiring other people. You can have a story worth telling. Your past does not define your present or your future. You get to determine how you will be remembered. So I want to encourage you today, think about how you will be remembered, because all of us will be remembered at some point in just a few words or a few sentences. What's it going to be? What do you want your sentence to say? Because here's the secret. You're writing it right now. Yeah. Every choice, and here's how I can tell you, every choice you make, every word you speak, every time you love, every time you serve, every time you forgive, every time you create, every time you dream, every time you imagine, every time you're making a difference in someone's life, that's your legacy in motion. So keep honing your heart, keep nurturing your soul, keep creating and living the magic. You might not be who you want to be yet. Ooh, come on. But you're not done. Your story isn't over. If you're still breathing and you're listening to this podcast right now, your story is not finished. Your happily ever after is still being written. You can still get to that place. You still have time to rewrite your story. So let go of what people expect you to be and pick up the guitar, your guitar, because it looks better while you're playing it. Even if you don't even know the chords quite yet, then it just there in the corner looking all cute. Pick that thing up. And when you do that, you discover a version of yourself that's more alive, more free, and more powerful than you ever imagined. So let me leave you with this. Miguel didn't just chase his dream. He honored the people who came before him and inspired those who came after him. You can do the same. Stop waiting for permission. Don't let excuses steal your moment, and decide right now, what do you want to be remembered for? Because the magic isn't just in Disneyland. I'm going to keep reminding you of this. It's in you. The magic isn't just in Walt Disney World. It's in you. You got this. All right? Listen, if this episode spoke to you, would you please share it with a friend who needs this reminder today? And maybe go watch Coco this week and let it remind you that even when the world may forget your name, your story can still live on through the lives you've touched. That's pretty powerful. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep believing, keep creating, and remember, you are the magic, because the magic is in you.